Perfect. Jai, welcome. I'm so happy to have all of you here in our virtual ritual room. Welcome to this super special event. I'm so honored and grateful to have Sarah here with us. So, Sarah is Mystic Members Club family. She's been in lots of different events with us throughout this year and prior. We met at my home studio in New Orleans. So, I'm super grateful to have stayed connected with her and her magic through the years. She is a certified hypnotherapist, oracle reader, and intuitive coach, and also the host of the Lit for Spirit podcast, which is a podcast all about literature for spirituality lovers. There are lots of really awesome content on there if you want to connect with her there after this. But today she's going to take us through a guided hypnosis for releasing ancestral trauma specifically. So she's going to take us through this hypnotic journey, about a 45-minute journey, where we're going to connect with the realm of our ancestors and the realm of our highest selves, our spirit realm. And then through that space, we're going to access the subconscious mind and hopefully work together to transform and transmute some of that energy that's stored in the body and kind of let go and give ourselves space to be free and clear afterwards. That's our goal. We're also going to have some space to free journal at the end on your experience. So if you would like to grab your journal and a pen, go ahead and do that. Get yourself set up with some candles, crystals, anything comfy. Maybe headphones. Sarah, if you would recommend using headphones with this journey, it's not necessary, but as always, with kind of guided things, that might be kind of nice. Anything else that I missed, Sarah?
No, that was a perfect introduction. Thank you.
Cool. So I'm going to let her take it away. Thank you again so much. I'm so grateful to have you here.
Yeah, I'm grateful to be here. So usually when I am working one-on-one with people, this would be the space where we just go ahead and get all of the misconceptions and all of the burning questions about hypnosis out on the table, and kind of go ahead and dispel some of the misguided information out there about it, and what it really is. And hypnosis is just simply asking the mind to just slow down a bit, very similar to meditation. And then once we get into that sweet spot, your mind becomes a little bit more open to healing, to suggestions, and you can really start to reprogram the subconscious mind to work for you instead of against you. And so some of the common questions I get are, what happens if I can't turn off that voice inside of my head? Or what if I can't stop the mind chatter? And honestly, that's so normal, right? To have that voice in your head and to have that chatter. So the key isn't to just turn it off completely. The key is just to become aware of it. And when that awareness shifts to that voice, just always knowing that you could come back to that more still and quiet place inside. And so the key is just to not resist that and just to come back to the sound of my voice if at any point you start to wander away. Another question I get is, what if I fall asleep? And that would be totally fine. Your body and your brain knows exactly what it is that you need. And you are still completely open to healing suggestions, even if you doze off or if you become drowsy. So, no worries at all if that were to happen. You'd still get all of the juicy benefits of healing with your ancestors. Let's see. I also get, what if I have to readjust or move or get comfortable or, grab a pillow, whatever it is. I just suggest that you simply do that. Make the adjustment, grab what you need, take a sip of water. Even if you have to go to the restroom, no big deal at all. You'll simply stay in trance. Your mind will simply uh, you know, continue on that journey to the restroom and back. And then you will just, again, become aware of my voice when you get back. You won't miss anything and you'll still get exactly what it is that you need from the session. Yeah, there's really no prerequisite here. You just, be open, imagine, and just, relax as best as you can. And you will go into hypnosis. Everybody can go into hypnosis. So, yeah, as you start to get comfy, I'm just going to take a moment here to connect with spirit before we get started. So, if you would like to grab a pillow, you can lay down. If you feel more comfortable sitting in more of a meditative, cross legged position, that's okay as well. But you do want to make sure that you can, get comfortable and stay in this position for about 40-45 minutes here. And as you're getting situated, let's just take a moment to start to become aware of the breath. This simple shift in awareness lets your spirit team know that you are here and ready to work with them. This is all it takes right here. Just slowing down, noticing the present moment. Beginning to become aware of the sensations in the body. The feeling of your back, legs, and feet against whatever it is you're sitting or lying on. Noticing how good it feels to be at home in your body. Taking this opportunity to also become aware of maybe the pace of your heart. Noticing any shift in emotion or experience now that you're letting the body know that it's time to slow down. And now allow these next 3 inhales and exhales be some of the deepest breaths you've taken all day. On each inhale, breathing in all of the abundance that's waiting for you in the present moment. And on each exhale, letting go of any stress, tension, or tightness that you've carried with you throughout the day. And after that third deep inhale and exhale, you can allow the breathing go back to its natural rhythm. As we begin to call in our spirit teams, I ask that my guides, my higher self, and my ancestors join with all of the spirit teams of anyone embarking on this journey. And ask that only beings of light enter into this sacred space with the intention of healing any trauma that has been passed down from generation to generation. Already so very grateful that we will leave this session more in line and connected to our higher selves, unified with our ancestors. If your hands and feet aren't already separated, go ahead and settle in, lying your back into a comfortable position that you're able to stay in for this next amount of time. Closing your eyes and allow yourself to begin to imagine a beautiful light. This light is emanating from the highest source in the universe. This is the brightest, highest, most pure light. From the most beautiful and peaceful place. You know exactly where this place is. And you have the power to draw this light to you. You can feel yourself being drawn into this light as well. This light stands for everything that is good in this life and beyond. Unconditional love, peace, serenity, tranquility, and pure, deep relaxation. Experiencing this wonderful, beautiful light is your birthright, passed down from your ancestors. You are from this beautiful light. Imagine now that you are safely uniting with the beautiful vibrations of light. Allowing this light to easily and effortlessly flow through every part of your being. as it flows through you from head to toe. Allow it to completely relax every muscle that it touches. Remembering that any noise, any distraction that occurs outside of my voice is simply a reminder of how relaxed your body is. Allowing that beautiful light to begin to flow now through the forehead, immediately feeling that area relaxing completely. It automatically flows now down through the face and continues to flow down over the temples and through the front of the neck. At the same time, down the back of the head, the neck, and the shoulders. You can allow gravity to do all of the work here as you notice how good it feels to let go completely, sinking deeper and deeper and deeper. The mind may wander and drift, or it may become drowsy and foggy. Remember that whatever happens is completely natural. You'll still hear the sound of my voice as a comfortable feeling in the background. And you can always come back to the sound of my voice. You can always come back to the rhythm of your breath. You're completely free from having to listen or do anything at all. The subconscious will recognize exactly what it is that you need to know. We ask now that the conscious mind simply move to the side as we acknowledge it for all of the beautiful things it does for us. Helps us to process and think logically. But for now, we ask it to just simply step aside and allow the subconscious mind to also do its job, which is simply to imagine in the forms of pictures, words, feelings, sensations. Imagining now that the mind is like a whirlpool full of swirling thoughts. Thoughts that have been swirling around and around and around. And now you have permission to pull the plug at the bottom of this whirlpool and let those thoughts swirl around and around and then drift and drain away. Draining away further as you sink even deeper and deeper and deeper into relaxation. Allowing the white light now to continue to flow through the arms and out the hands as your breathing becomes a shade deeper now. Feeling the body resting safely, deeper now, as the white light flows down through the back, allowing all the muscles and tendons that wrap around each vertebrae to simply unwind and melt, allowing the back to settle into a more natural position, easily and effortlessly. Allowing that light to flow now through the center of your being. Notice that the light within you grows brighter and brighter and brighter. The part of you that has come from the light from within your center is now not only filling you, but emanating from you. As it intensifies You feel the light now surrounding you. This beautiful light from the highest source of the universe. Allowing the light to continue to flow down through the waist, the knees, the ankles, and out through the toes. Imagining that you have deep, deep roots coming from the bottom of the feet, growing down deep, deep into Mother Earth. So deep that these roots spread and grow until they find the very center of Mother Earth. Allow your light now to move out of the toes, down into the roots, through the floor, through each layer of the earth, and down into the core, filling the core with that beautiful bright light. Now moving back up through each layer of the earth, continuing to relax everything that it touches. Back up through the floor and into the bottoms of your feet. This is your connection to Mother Earth and your ancestors. As the light flows easily and effortlessly back up the legs, the knees, the hips, the abdomen, back up through the arms, and into the shoulders, the neck, and the head. Allowing the light to emanate from the crown of the head now. This beautiful, bright white light. And you are now one, flowing within the same higher vibration. And now imagine that your awareness can simply float up towards this bright light just above the crown of the head. Allow your awareness now to float easily and effortlessly higher and higher and higher, up to the ceiling, up now above the roof, floating easily and effortlessly up into the sky, up above your city, your state, your country, floating now above Mother Earth, continuing to float easily and effortlessly into the cosmos, allowing your mind, your awareness travel up into this beautiful, beautiful light. You may begin to feel a familiar pull. There's no right or wrong direction, but you will feel this gentle calling forward, backwards, maybe down or through something. Maybe that call or pull takes you even higher. Maybe you travel down a pathway through a door into a tunnel. You know exactly where it is that you are meant to travel today. You are being called to meet with your ancestors. You are being called back home to Source. Your ancestors are expecting you. They're always there waiting for you to return. And you have the power to travel there. As I count from 5 to 1, you will arrive in the realm of your ancestors. Moving there now in 5, 4, trusting that you know the way. 3, feeling anticipation rising. 2, eager to be home, and 1. You will now find yourself in the realm of your ancestors. You may notice a being of light that is there to guide you. You may notice multiple beings, or you may simply meet your higher self there. It's possible that you will get an image. It's also possible that you may simply know that you are exactly where you are meant to be. You may sense a feeling in your body that resonates. We are here in the realm of your ancestors with the intention of healing trauma that has stored in the body, releasing this trauma that is no longer serving you. Take a moment now to ask your ancestors to be with you on this healing journey. And now that you know you have their assistance, their guidance, and most importantly, their unconditional love, I'd like for you to bring to the forefront of your mind's eye something in your day-to-day life that has been causing you stress, unwanted feelings of anxiety, depression, fear, sorrow. Locate some sort of memory, knowing, idea, scenario. Locate something that represents this unwanted feeling that you've been carrying with you. Bring it right to the forefront of your mind's eye. And now that you have that idea, may just be a word, it may be a memory. You may just know exactly what it is that's been causing you stress. Imagine that you assign that stress a symbol, a color, a shape, and now scan the body from head to toe. and allow that shape or that color or that symbol to move into the part of the body where you feel this discomfort the most. There is no right or wrong answer. But there will be one part of the body that feels this stress and unwanted energy most clearly, most prominently. Go ahead and move your symbol or color, your metaphor into that part of your body completely now. Emotions may arise. Just feel those as deeply as you can, without any resistance, without holding back. Just feel that sensation deeply in whatever part of the body you've been called to work on, knowing that you have the support of thousands and thousands of ancestors. And notice that you have the power to shrink your shape, your symbol, or your color. You're able to shrink it down smaller and smaller and smaller with each breath. Feeling whatever emotions arise as you just continue to shrink and shrink and shrink. And once it is as small as you can possibly get it, let's begin to move that symbol, color, or shape back up through the body now. All the way back up through the chest, the neck, the head, and out the crown of the head. Allowing it to unite with that beautiful bright white light of yours. That light that has the same power of the sun. And allow the light to completely transmute and transform that stress, that discomfort, Let it completely take that pain as you decide what you want to replace that newfound space with. You may ask your ancestors, what will serve you here and now? What can you use this newfound energy for that will help you to remember your own power, your own connection to your higher self? And once you have your answer, imagine that you now assign this newfound idea or knowing, sensation, assign it a color, a symbol, a shape. And now go back into the body and place it in whatever part of the body that you've cleared space in today. Knowing that this will take shape and blossom into beautiful healing for yourself and for those that you touch. And before we return, take a moment now to express gratitude to all of your ancestors that met you here today. And then turn that gratitude inward, thanking yourself for being here and doing the work, feeling whatever came up and processing it so that you can now move forward freely, releasing that trauma, embracing a lighter path full of ease and joy. Allowing your awareness now to begin to float back the same way that you came, back through the tunnels, the pathways, feeling that same pull back to Mother Earth, back through the cosmos, the sky, back down into the room where your body has been waiting for you to return, completely safe. Reuniting with your awareness of your body and your breath, bringing back all of that wisdom from your ancestors, bringing back all of that healing, allowing that beautiful white light to wash over you once more, leaving behind that which does not serve you and only carrying forward that heals and reminds you of your power. Coming back to your conscious awareness in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Returning lighter with more ease, more joy, and embracing that unconditional love of your ancestors. All right. So after hypnosis, you always get even more wisdom, insights, and downloads. Even more healing comes in journaling and many other ways, through dreams, through just taking a moment to meditate on the experience. You will continue to get even more healing insight. And your ancestors, now that they know that you are open to their guidance and connection, will continue to show up for you in your day-to-day life. Sierra, I think I went a little bit over 45 minutes, but do you want to share some ideas for journaling, or how do you want to move forward now?
Yeah, absolutely. I gotta let my brain turn back on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I did want to give us some space to journal. It is what time? Okay, it's 6:30. I did want to give us, like you said, some time to digest and journal a little bit, but I wanted to leave it a bit more open-ended. So rather than me giving you kind of structured prompts, I wanted to give you space to maybe journal out your journey. If you wanted to kind of take note of some of the symbolism, some of the characters that showed up for you, and give yourself time and space to really solidify that, and maybe look into some of the messages that came through for you here. So I'll give us a few minutes for that. And then if we need some structured prompts, then I have a few as well. Yeah, so we'll give us about 5 or so minutes for that here now. Okay, and give us a few more moments to just kind of wrap up where we are here. Making any final note of any of the wonderful symbols or ideas that Sarah and Source brought up for us. And as always, if you need some more time here, you can always come back. If you're watching the recording, you have the blessing of the pause button. I'm like really cold now for some reason. So I did want to leave some space and some time to share if we felt comfortable. But Sarah, I also want to honor your time. But one thing that I just wanted to share personally, really quick, was I found it really hard throughout my journey to like trust myself in a way. Like I kept questioning the answers that were coming up for myself. You know, when you said, "Oh, find yourself in the space or the land of your ancestors and pick a shape and a color and all of these tangible things." I would get these sort of flashes of like a first instinct, but then I would find myself questioning myself, like, "Oh, is this the right answer, or is this just the first thing that's coming to your mind for various other reasons of the mind and stuff?" So I thought that was interesting because in a way, I work and I struggle personally a lot with just the ability to trust kind of a lot of things in my life, like my work and my stability and things like that. So I don't know. That was something that came really to the forefront for me personally here. So that was a really nice lesson for me.
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, totally. I mean, even now, I do hypnosis personally a ton and help others through their journey. And even now, like I sometimes still second guess what comes up, have a tough time trusting myself. So I think that's completely human,
Mm-hmm.
and completely like a natural response from the conscious mind. And that conscious mind doesn't go away. It's still there. It's just we ask it to kind of move to the side. So I totally resonate with that experience.
Yeah, it's this constant work or practice, right? To kind of let that conscious mind step aside. My partner and I were actually just having a conversation kind of about this not too long ago because we were talking about, what intuition is. And I talked about how for me, I kind of have to sift through those knee jerk responses to find, I think, maybe more deeper and more intuitively what I feel and what I need. Whereas he feels, very strongly connected to his intuition. So those kind of initial reactions, he feels like those are, the right ones for him. So it's so interesting how it's different for so many people. And this practice of uncovering this intuition and this power within ourselves, I think is so fun and really magical and really cool. So thank you so much for guiding us on this journey and sharing your gift and your wisdom with us. It was really, really special.
Of course. I was just happy to be here for sure.
Well, for those of you, well, for everyone joining, thank you. And if you are interested in connecting more with Sarah, all of her information is at the bottom of the page, her Instagram, website, her podcast. She also does personal readings, both hypnosis and oracle readings, so you can connect more deeply with her there if you like. And feel free to leave us some comments on the page or in the group of anything that came up for you here. I know we'd both love to connect and hear from you either way. So thank you again, Sarah, so much.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having